Hello, everybody. Today we're taking a little trip down to Rod Run. Back in the fall when I went here, it was a really great time. I love these cars that you get to see. That's pretty much the star of the show. Obviously, it's Rod Run. I went to try and test out my abilities at these car photos that I've never done before, and you couldn't find more photogenic cars than you can at Rod Run. I mean, this one it was pretty good to me. I'm going to show you guys probably my favorite cars that I saw the whole time I was there. This one, I found out that Samuel Adams bottle opener was not stock. It's not something that comes with that car. It's just an addition. Lots of custom things done to the cars, and I think that might be one of my favorites that I saw there. That's got a beautiful little custom cosmetic whole makeover done to this car. I mean, obviously not stock paint, and I just think they did an incredible job making it look like kind of like a barrel that you'd age alcohol in. This one, I gotta say, I love.
There's the real hot rod.
Yeah, that's the one real hot rod of the whole place. It's got flames to show you how hot it is. And this one, I really, really enjoyed walking around. I like how it doesn't have mirrors, and I found out that's because, racing and all, which is indicated by the nitrous you can see in the back seat, which I love these cars, and I couldn't find the person who owned it to talk to me about it. But, coming up soon, there's going to be someone to talk about it, which is good because I don't know a thing about cars. Unfortunately, the people at Rod Run are more than willing to talk about the cars that they brought with them. One of my favorite cars is this Mad Max Batmobile that someone built. It's pretty crazy, and I gotta say, it's only the second best one that was custom built that I saw there. You're gonna see why I mean that, because there's just a stud pulling up in a wagon. You're gonna see that just blows it out of the water. I think he's probably got the coolest thing next to an Amish wagon that I've ever seen. And he's rolling hot and saying what's up to everybody strolling by. Now this next one, it's called the Prowler. That's all I know about this car. I could not figure out what was going on with the engine. I think that's a cover. It has to be. But here we got someone to talk about the car.
So the car was purchased by me a year ago. I purchased from the widow of the gentleman that bought this car in 1973, and what you see was already done on this car in 1973. The car was built in 1972. Still retains the original engine transmission, even has the original carburetor on it. The wheels are Anson wheels that came out in the early 70s. The paint on the car is House of Colors, which was really new in 1972, and it's a base coat clear coat.
One side note about this car is that it's a 1969 Stingray, and all of the custom work was done in 1972. The coolest cars in my book that are, stock made are these ones that come from a time where people were trying to make cars look like spaceships. And they got the little dice in the locks, which is, I think, a step up from a dice in the mirror. But look at that tail end. I've never been so interested by the back end of a car. Look at that. And this sucker, this is some race car, some old school race car next to a hot pink car. I think these two have probably the best color schemes of all the ones I saw at the Rod Run. Though to be fair, this time I wasn't there during the weekend. I'm coming up in the next couple of days. I'll be there during the weekend, so let me know if you're there and if you have any cars you want to show me. But it's not just cars that are the oldest form of transportation you can see while you're up there, because I got these beautiful shots of these horses while, oddly enough, a bunch of classic cars were driving behind me that I really wanted to capture, but I didn't get any while I was in Cades Cove, which is where this is. But I did get some in the Smokies, so here you go. I really wanted to get some shots of some classic cars strolling through the Smokies, and then this tasty little motorcycle strolling by. Shook my camera a bit. It was going fast. But there we are. View of the Smokies. I highly recommend going for a drive there. Lastly, here we got some of those photos I experimented with taking. This one, you got that Alcatraz Museum. I love the hood ornament. I had to get a few photos of that one. I don't even know what that is. So if that's a specific, brand, let me know. This one's nice because it's got all classic cars. Maybe I should crop out that guy's knee, though. And then this one, I got the guy who owned the car in the photo. I think that's kind of special. I really like that. And the same car, but from the front, I love the back end of that. I don't know what that is, but I think that is cool. And same thing with this engine. I'm pretty sure it's an air intake. I love it. And then this one, I got the tire in focus, foreground, rest of the car in the background. Same with this shot, but I like both of them, so I'm showing you both. This one is that engine on the Prowler I can't figure out what's going on in, but it's beautiful, and this motorcycle looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie. But thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, let me know. If you have any critique for my photos or tips, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next one.